For those who are gonna ask, that's my sister Alex. Okay, and here's the thing I meant with the TV. I wanted to wait till I got to the car to talk to y'all because Anthony don't be wanting to hear it. Goodwill for the win. The miso paste was the missing link. Hey guys, welcome back to Vlogmas. Hey Sansa. Don't even ask. I'll just save that for another video. Let's get back to this treat wall. Why don't we? Okay. For those who are gonna ask, that's my sister Alex. This was one of the garments that I got made cheering her on for the Chicago Marathon. Okay, let me get my screwdriver. Sansa girl. You're the nosiest dog I've ever seen. She's like, you're going to the garage. I'm going too. Okay, y'all, real quick. Okay, we're getting into some more of the decorating for the party. You know, we gotta knock this stuff out ahead of time. Y'all know how I do. So today is the day to get these shelves back on here. I gotta wipe these down. They got dusty a little bit. Okay, they're going back in the exact same place they were before I took them off to paint. I've been doing little stuff here and there, y'all, to get ready for this party, just so that it's not like this big task project right at the end. I really only want to focus on like simple little stuff as we get closer to the party. I don't want to be installing stuff and building stuff and painting stuff. So I'm just getting it out of the way now. Yeah. Now she let herself back in the house. She was like, okay, ain't nothing going on out here. Let me go back inside. And she opened the door, y'all. I'm talking about Sansa. Let herself back in the house. Oh my God. Not this nosy yet bougie dog. She is nosy and bougie. She said, this is not for me. Let me go back in the house. So y'all, remember when I said I was gonna put this Grinch cutout like up here, and I was gonna have the hands coming over and all that stuff? Well, change of plans. Okay, I saw something on a Facebook reel, and this girl had this Grinch themed living room set up, and she had these same types of props, and she had them propped up on the TV, and the TV was backlit, and it was looking like the Grinch was kind of coming from behind the TV. And I think that's actually really perfect for a Grinch themed movie night, don't you think? Because I'm gonna arch some balloon garland across this thing anyway, I don't need to put this on here. So I'm gonna save this for the TV idea that I'm gonna be copying. And for here, we're just gonna focus on, can y'all see? I'm just gonna focus on getting the movie night sign up, and I'm gonna like have it like be cocked to the side. And then I think on the other side, I'm gonna use my little movie director cut prop. I use this all the time, mostly for Anne's parties. So I'm just gonna use this and like put it up here. And then I'm probably just gonna use my little chalk marker and write like the mean one, or like, I don't know, Grinch movie night, you know, something like that. I'm having so much fun with this, you have no idea. All right, so let's get this up. I'm not able to run the cord through here like I did for like my other signs. This is one of like the little pre-made cheapy ones. So I'm gonna have to just wrap it around. I'm gonna do it like this so I can reuse a hole that's already there. That's gonna make my job a lot easier. So let's do that. We love reusing holes, okay? That's what we love. All right, that's cute enough. And then we'll just use some command adhesive. So I'm gonna do that right now. It's just a 3M adhesive. I said command, my bad. There we go. On the shelves, I'm gonna have some green colored bubbly, like some Prosecco. And it's just gonna be like green and red popcorn. So that's pretty much the point of this. We're just gonna be displaying some elevated movie night snacks. Ta-da. It's really bright, but I'm glad it has a dimming setting so I can, you know, tone the light down. All right, we gotta do something about this bottom part where we removed that grass. I'm using my fabric scissors because I don't want no drama. Contact adhesive, Gorilla Glue. Yeah, I should be using a mask, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so here's what it looks like with everything attached. Almost done, last panel. Okay, y'all, so I had to have a Grinch poster for this. So appropriate, right? And I had many options with Grinch movie posters, right? It's a bunch of Grinch movies, but I opted for the Jim Carrey one because I don't know if y'all noticed about me, but Jim Carrey is like one of my favorites from growing up in the 90s. If you guys were ever around like me and my sister Michi, like in real life, It was nothing but Jim Carrey quotes all day long. Like, from The Cable Guy to The Mask to The Truman Show. Girl, lots of foolishness. I'd say it turned out pretty good. And basically, I'm gonna be putting this on this wall right here. I'm not gonna put it up now because I don't wanna be looking at this all Christmas season, okay? We're just gonna put it out the day of the party. Okay, and here's the thing I meant with the TV. So that's kind of the vibe I was going for, and then I'm gonna put the Grinch head up there with the two hands. Okay, let's get to it. What do you say, Sansa girl? Let's get to it. So this is another thing that I want to go ahead and get out of the way. I be having all these ideas and I don't want them to get away from me. So I don't like just growing my task list with all these great ideas and then you just run out of time to do any of them. So I knew I wanted to add some fur to this Grinch figurine. I can never think about, like, what is this called? Like, what is this? A cutout? A prop? What is this? I want to add some fur to it to make it more movie quality, right? So I know how I'm gonna add the fur to the hands. I know how I'm gonna do that. Should I add some fur to the face too? And I don't know how I would do that. Would you put it like around the frame of the face? Yeah, that's how you would do it. That is how you would do it. Yep, just answer my whole question. That's how you would do it. Put it right around that chin, okay? And then up the jawline. That is all you need for the face. You're basically just trimming it, so. Y'all, Sansa's laying right here. She's just all in the mix. Real shaggy. And then we'll just glue it like that. Hope I don't mess it up. Should I glue it behind so you can still see the outline? Do we want to still see that outline by gluing it behind? Or we want to get rid of the outline and glue it in the front? Let's go movie quality and do it on the front. Let's get rid of the outline. Let's get rid of it. Wait for this to get hot. Do. Okay, you guys, I think the hot glue gun is ready. So let's go ahead and put this on here. I hope it works out because I'm effectively destroying it if it doesn't. Let's just go with it, y'all. I'm gonna do it in little sections since this hot glue be drying at insane speeds, okay? Let's just glue that right on there. I kind of want to go with the curvature of the jawline here. All right, that first one's on. Let's do the second. Let that dry a few seconds. All right, so it's giving something along those lines, something like that. Just to add some texture to it, you know, as it's hanging up on top of the TV. You know, give it some interest. Yeah, I've been kind of in my head today quite a lot. I was talking to one of my best friends earlier and she's gonna be going into surgery today, or not even really surgery, it's like an outpatient procedure, but it's preliminary. So the procedure is checking for stuff and it's invasive. It's happening in the next hour. And I've just been kind of like, not worrying, but just wanting to be there for her emotionally, you know, while I have my own stuff going on here at the house. And, you know, you have to be careful sometimes when your friends are going through stuff. You have to be careful about what you share with them because you don't want to like overload what they got going on already while still like being a friend and being open and sharing what's happening in your life. So it's just like a balance, a constant balancing act for me. But I've just been thinking a lot about that this morning, knowing that, you know, this procedure is happening for her shortly here and she's really nervous about it. And, you know, I mean, it's a pretty standard procedure that she's having done, but still things can go wrong, you know, so, yeah. All right, almost done. All right, that's the end. Let's trim it off and see if we hate it or not. Let's look at the outlet. Yeah, she up. Let me clean this up and then go get her. She's ready for her lunch, I'm sure. That was a decent little hour nap though. Can't be too mad. This is kind of what we're working with here. I like it. I think in a dim lit space with movies playing, it's gonna do what it needs to do. All right, let's go get Ava. The aftermath of lunch. Girl, why does her favorite food have to be peanut butter and jelly? All right, back to the crafts. Okay, so I'm gonna put one string of fur across here. Right? Now let's put some on the tips. Make this a little smaller. Maybe something like that. Let's see. Okay, so I ended up just gluing on a couple more layers of the fur because I just wasn't feeling how it was looking. Now I'm just combing out some of the excess hair, faux fur, should I say. All right, and that I think will kind of do it more so. That gets us closer to where we need to be. And I just did it in layers, like laying tracks of hair, girl. This works for me. Yep, I'll allow it. All done. Good morning. Running around the house, trying to pack up and get out the door. It's a lot going on today. It's Ava's 16-month checkup with her pediatrician, and it'll be good to go into the city. We never really get to go into the city. I feel like I always say that every time I go into the city, but it's something you miss, you know? If you're ever from like a large city and you move to the suburbs of said large city, you often miss going there and experiencing, you know, the fast life, the noise, the chaos, okay, of city life. So I'm just gonna wear my short jacket today. Do y'all wanna see what I'm wearing to Ava's doctor's appointment? Got my hair out, wearing one of my new pair of Shein jeans, the wide leg ones, and I got on my Uggs. Feeling comfy, casual, and kind of cute. I'm just gonna carry my Telfar shoulder bag. I usually carry it like this, hands-free, you know what I'm saying? I might need a scarf. It is really cold today. Maybe I'll do this scarf. Something like that. And y'all, a hack, I be tucking my hair into my scarf, like so. And that like keeps it from like going all over the place. So if you see me out somewhere, you probably be seeing me like this. I'll be like all bundled up like that. And like I said, it's really cold today, but we're in and out the car, so I don't need to dress like an Eskimo, but this will help me stay warm through those transitions. I'm ready to go, Mommy. I'm ready to go. You ready to go? You ready to go see Dr. King? You ready to go see Doctor? Doctor.
They gon' need a lot of black suits, a bunch of bow ties.
We're doing on it.
Hey y'all, we're back. All leftovers around here. Okay, let's see if Ava will want these. Alright, we got some leftover pork belly from the last time I made some ramen. So I'm gonna go ahead and make another batch. This time I'm gonna use some better ingredients. I think I'm gonna get some miso paste to make this taste better. So I'm gonna have to run out, but I wanna get this going now because I know it's gonna need to cook for a while. So I just threw in my seasoning. I'm gonna just like get it nice and browned, release some of that fat, some of that flavor, add my broth, and then I'm gonna go run and get the rest of the ingredients. Smells good. He's coming back. Hey. Okay, I'm kind kind of late getting dinner started, but hopefully it'll be done by 6:30, 7 at the latest. I gotta go to the Goodwill as a customer. Yes, I'm about to be shopping up in there. I'm trying to find some cute little teacups. I went on Amazon, of course they have them, but I don't wanna spend over $5 for them because I'm doing a little DIY. I'm gonna make a little hot chocolate hat thing like how they had in the movie. And I wanna make one, but I don't wanna spend more than like a salt buck, you know what I'm saying, for it. So, and then I need to go to the grocery store, of course, to get the rest of the ingredients for this. But by the time I put the miso paste in, this will need to cook already for a couple hours. So good thing the stuff I need for the broth is not gonna even go into the broth until much later in the cooking process, so I have plenty of time. So let's go. Okay, hold up. Let me put on some lotion first because my hands feel like they're made out of rocks. Like the cold weather has just been doing me so wrong with the dryness, y'all. Like, I mean, this happens every year, so I'm not surprised, but like my hands be getting so dry, they be like I be getting sores. Like my skin just produces sores. That's how dry I get. My body just does not, my body or my hair does not like the cold. It does not like dry atmospheres. It only likes wet, hot, humid. Like that's the only time I'm my most comfortable. Like when I'm in a hot, humid place, I cannot deal with no type of cold dryness. Okay, my lips don't like it. Like nothing. All right, I wanted to wait till I got to the car to talk to y'all because Anthony don't be wanting to hear it and stuff. But yeah, just to express like my feelings about like when I take Ava to the doctor's appointment and stuff, it'd be like so stressful and stuff. And her doctor is great. I don't know if you guys remember me mentioning before, but she has the same pediatrician that Ann has. So when we go to the appointments, he'd be like asking us about Ann and stuff, which I love. So he's on the same page as us 100%. So we have the autism conversation like every time we go to the doctor's office, you know, like in terms of Ava's development and stuff like that. So we're always like, it's out front is what I'm trying to say. And so we have those chats with him, and he'd be too sick of us. He'd be like, look, let's focus on, you know, what we got going on here. And he's just not convinced that there's any real risk or anything like that, but we still talk about it. You know, it's like an open book when it comes to that. So I always get stressed out going to the appointments because I'm just already prepared to hear bad news. I'm already prepared to hear, oh, she should be doing this. Oh, you know what I mean? Because that's all I know. And those are the things I wasn't prepared for, right? When I was pregnant with Ava, I was just like super optimistic and all this stuff. And that's great. And I still am. But I didn't know that every doctor's appointment would have me like on edge, you know, like I didn't know I'd be like feeling like I need to be more proactive, or, you know, I don't know, it's just overall like just like a high stress scenario, and I just didn't know. And this is one of those things that, you know, people don't be talking about and stuff, not a lot at least. I mean, you can find the information, I'm sure, if you dig for it, but people aren't just like openly talking about what it's like when you have a child with special needs and like trying to navigate having another child, you know, with all that you know and all that you've been through. It's like trauma, right? Just like going into a different relationship after having a traumatic one. You're taking all of that baggage and hurt and fear and just like adversity with you into that new relationship. And the same thing goes for like this kind of stuff. I don't know any special needs parent who's like, yeah, I'm having a great time, you know, like this is exactly what I wanted, you know what I mean? So we ain't gonna act like I'm just talking bad about like the special needs world, you know. For any parent, any caregiver, okay, family members of caregivers, you know, it's hard on everybody. So I hope that's a given. Of course, all of our little children are our special little miracles, and we love them. We don't regret them. You know, we wouldn't have it any other way, but it is hard, you know. So anyway, she had a great checkup. Doc was real happy to hear about the progress with her physical stuff. From the beginning, he was sure that she'd be fine, but he went ahead and gave us the information for the early intervention, and we just jumped right on it because with what we've, you know, been through, we didn't want to wait. We didn't want to, you know, time don't be on your side in certain instances. So we just jumped right on it, and he was certain already that she was gonna progress, and she's progressed just like he said she would. So we're really happy about that. So yeah, you know, I just be wanting to check in with y'all sometimes about what's going on outside of all the Christmas decorations and, you know, outfit of the days and things like that. It'd be like other stuff going on, you know. So I just be wanting to be real about that type of stuff. All right, let's go, y'all. First stop, the Goodwill. Vroom. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my God. So excited. So I just left out the Goodwill. Let me show y'all what I got. Oh my God. Goodwill for the win. Y'all, I'm so excited. So I was looking for lightweight teacups with the saucer, right? Because I need to put it on a headband. I need to wear it on my head. So it had to be lightweight. Most of them were heavy. But y'all, the Goodwill had a freaking entire China section, okay? And I was able to find teacup and saucer, and it is very lightweight, like very lightweight. I was so excited. And then I got this girl for myself because I could not resist. My hot cocoa is gonna be so cute in this. And y'all, I didn't want to vlog in there because the vibes were intense. I was like, I don't want nobody checking me, okay? It seemed like one of those places that's like, excuse me, you can't record in here. You can't do it. I was getting that vibe, so I was like, no thanks. Okay, let's go to the grocery store. Okay, back home, I was out way longer than I needed to be or that I even thought I'd be. I ended up going to Walmart. Look, I cannot wait to try this, okay? Handmade, small batch. I cannot wait to try this in my hot cocoa for dessert tonight, okay? Along with my fresh baked gingerbread cookies that I'm about to make. I'm about to make these. I have to have it, I have to have it. I'm gonna use my new mug. This is gonna be perfect. I'm gonna fill this thing up. It's gonna be so full. I was just telling Anthony, look how much space for activities. I got my miso paste. I ended up actually just going with this one, the Whole Foods brand. My broth is looking really good, y'all. This meat is so tender. So I'm gonna let it simmer for like another 45 minutes with the miso paste in there. Oh yeah. You know, you get that smell and you're like, that's it, that's it. So I'm gonna put in like, I don't know, that much. And then I'm gonna taste it and then I'm gonna see if I need to add more. It's got that fermented twang when you smell it. It's like acidic a little bit. I wasn't expecting that. So this will be my first time dealing with actual miso paste. Let's go ahead and throw that out there. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, I got my pork belly broth with my pork belly pieces in there. I put the egg in already. I'm gonna go in with some green onion, just a little. You gotta have onion though, like, what are you doing? And then I'm gonna do some of these bean sprouts, because I didn't have those last time and I was definitely missing them. And then, I don't know, just like a couple pieces of the seaweed right over there. You know, something like that. And these are my chopsticks I'm gonna be using today with the cute little face on there. Hi, hey girl. This is Anthony's bowl here. He doesn't like chopsticks, so we're just gonna wait on that. Put those in there. Let's add these so we can enjoy some of that broth goodness. I'm gonna add a little furikake on top just because I'd be obsessed with it. Maybe a little bit of this chili garlic paste. Let's just plop some of it right there. Okay, let's get to it. Girl, not me making homemade ramen. Y'all, I'm so excited. I am so excited. I already tasted the broth. Let me just tell you right now, honey, the miso paste was the missing link. This tastes so good. Oh my God, it's so good. When I tell you the miso paste was missing. Oh man. Any girl. Oh man. And these noodles are good, y'all. The noodles are very good. Pork belly. So I already started on the batter for gingerbread cookies because we're gonna make those tonight. For my dessert, I have to have it. And I thought I was gonna be able to like show y'all these DIYs and stuff that I'm making and working on all of this stuff tonight. I done ran out of time. And this vlog is gonna be too long and I gotta edit it and post it. So I'm gonna call it one. And we'll pick right up where we left off tomorrow and I'll show you guys how I complete all of the little DIYs and the rest of the decorating. I'll show y'all tomorrow, okay? Or the day after. And I love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. And y'all be safe out there. They driving crazy out there.